The Jones Act still has a stranglehold on energy dominance, and new shipbuilding rules could derail U.S. LNG exports. Michael, today there's only about 95 Jones Act compliant vessels in operation. They're expensive, they're old. Guess how many LNG carriers the United States has flagged under the Jones Act?
I don't even want to guess. I'm sure it's low.
One. And I think it holds a coffee cup full of LNG. It is small. It was built in the 80s. The U.S. exported a total of 101,396 LNG cargoes last year. At the same time, the global LNG vessel fleet has 792 operating tankers. Per data in the CLNG Trade Association, of these, only one is flagged a U.S. ship, but it's half the capacity of a modern LNG carrier and primarily use services delivering to Puerto Rico. Holy smokes, Batman. The shipbuilding requirements that are in the trade plans that the Trump administration has are very restrictive, and we need a minimum of 6 to 7 within the next 5 years. Now, it's being built in the United States, not just flagged. That is the key difference, Michael.
Well, and I also think that, we're just talking about energy. Let's not even talk about the shipbuilding from a military and a defense standpoint. If you really think that China's this next great boogeyman and the monster, you think we're going to help defend Taiwan with aircraft carriers? Probably not. We're probably going to need something a little bit more dynamic, something that's a little bit more crazy. And so from that, let's throw that out of the window. Let's just talk about energy. California still purchases Middle Eastern oil. Why? We can't get our own U.S. oil to them because it requires one of these 95 ships. Don't even get us started about Hawaii. We all know how bad Hawaii is when it comes to importing foreign fuels because of the Jones Act. So, I think this 6 is low. It does say it's at least 6. I would say that number needs to be at least in the 15 to 20.
Oh, I agree. And I think there is something that needs to be done in flagged versus built. And I think that should allow the United States to buy 50 tankers, 100 tankers, and get us started buy us some buffer.
So I got a question for you, because to me, this seems like an easy bipartisan bill to get behind. What, in your opinion, is holding up Congress from moving on the Jones Act?
212 jobs by a union.
So it's 200, really? That's all it is?
That's all it is. It's a union that has a grip on a bunch of different politicians that have greased the skids in political graft and corruption.
Yeah. Is it the longshoremen? Is that what it is?
Probably, but I got to go dig my numbers out and all the papers and research. But it is basically 212 jobs, and that's it.
And this is where we have to be honest about capitalism. One of the first things that you learn in college, if you decide to study economics, which I happen to do, you learn about this idea of creative destructionism, that there are always periods of capitalism where old industries are destroyed and new industries pop up. And those jobs that were destroyed, you end up finding new jobs somewhere else. And I think there is a little bit more of a nuanced discussion, specifically when we talk about what's going on with AI. But if if the Jones Act is really just supporting 212 jobs, that is truest form of regulation gone wrong.
It is 100% gone wrong. And it was built out of the 1920s to trying to help actually keep shipbuilding here. But all the regulatory processes, we're down to 4 shipyards that are basically supporting the military. We have about 2 or 3 others that are coming back online. The shipyard in Philly has been bought by South Korea, and that does count and is coming back online. So the Trump administration is making some headway, but they are not going to hit these self-imposed barriers that they've got going on here. And it is a gigantic problem for energy dominance, because LNG growth is going to be handicapped dramatically in 2 years.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely.